So in this video, we're talking about gratitude. So gratitude is at the core of fighting for your joy and fighting for my joy. So I try to write down gratitude lists at least once a week. Sometimes when things are really crazy, I do it every day. You know, I write these things down in a gratitude list. A gratitude list is when I write down things where they're either external or internal experiences of people, places, or things that sort of give me this visceral experience. So what I usually suggest that you do is you write a list of 10 things that you are thankful for or that give you a sense of belonging in the world or make you feel like what life is worth living. You know, recently I just came back from Africa and it was one of the hardest trips of my life and really made me question the work I do, the world. It made me question Africa, made me question the U.S. And so the thing that got me through it actually was writing gratitude lists of like, what am I really grateful for today when it was so hard to look at and I was in facing life or death situations. It was hard to see what was good in the world. And so the gratitude list actually is sort of what helped keep me through that. So life is hard. There are so many awful things going on in the world. And so it can be easy to focus on those. So with this practice, we put our attention on the things that we're grateful for instead. Some of the people who have inspired me the most and have experienced the most horrible things are actually the most grateful people I know. These are people who have focused on gratitude during the most difficult situations. Like I can think of some Holocaust survivors that I've interviewed, thinking of people who have come from torture in Africa or a sex slave, and like you would never know that they come from those backgrounds because they have this ability to just focus on what they're so grateful for today. They're so grateful for the food on their table and that they're alive or whatever they experience, their family, whatever the things that were important to them. So here are a couple guidelines that could help you with creating your gratitude list. So handwrite your list. The experience of actually writing it is valuable for many reasons. The physical act of writing imprints this feeling of gratitude in your cellular bones. Also, since it is more of a drawn-out process than typing it on your computer, you kind of then also have your mind kind of sifting through that. This gives you more of a reality to think about the things that you're grateful for as you're sort of writing that down. The more thoughtful your answers are, the more impactful this list will be. Don't overthink it. Really just do it. Sometimes, like when I'm in a really awful space, like I'm just write down, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for a food on my table and like the basics. And that's sometimes just my breath. And, that's as good as it gets. But if I can really try to put some of a visceral experience of it, like your dog or the sunset or things that kind of give you a sense, that also helps add a little energy to it. So set a realistic goal. A good place to start is 10 items on your gratitude list at least once a week. Don't sabotage yourself by trying to do 50 or 100 a day, which is what I used to try to do because I'm crazy. But so fake it if necessary. Don't worry about actually feeling grateful for anything right away. I know that in the beginning I was in such a victim mentality. It was hard for me to feel grateful for anything. So I just had to fake it. So sometimes we have to fake until we make it. And then some days we will write out feelings and shred and feel just this immense gratitude right away. That's okay. Just do it anyway. Do it whatever happens in the way it happens for you. And when you can summon up the feeling of gratitude in your heart, let it like percolate throughout every cell of your body and then maybe try to think about it throughout the day. Embody it. Enjoy it. Place your hands on your heart. Like one of the things that I do like when I'm sort of having a moment is you'll see me place my hand on my heart, take a deep breath, and I just visualize this feeling. And I raise my head up so that I can feel like it's just embracing me and filling me up like sunshine. And this really does help me sort of integrate these gratitude lists and these sort of gratitude things that I've made note of for the day. A great way to begin writing your list is to start with the phrase, I am grateful for, and then go from there. That sets your subconscious into really setting that you're grateful for that. This also helps your brain reorientate thinking about the positive. Commit to writing your gratitude list on a set schedule. I do mine on a certain day of the week, every week. And then I also have somebody I send it to that just helps keep me accountable. It's actually my mentor. And lastly, commit to it. Even when you start to see results, don't stop. Keep going. I've been doing this practice for a long time, and the abundance of factor that comes along with writing the gratitude list is just amazing. So be patient with yourself as you create a gratitude practice and routine. And it might feel silly, but just do it anyway. Don't forget to connect with us in our Fighting for Joy discussion page and share how the gratitude lists have really impacted your life. And we love to hear amazing stories about that. So you can share and communicate with the other Fighting for Joy warriors and that we can all sort of help each other be grateful together. All right, so go write your gratitude list.